Well, defense will definitely play a part in making a run for USC, but here to take a look at the bracket as a whole is Alexa Palermo. Alexa, we're looking at this bracket right here. Numbers 2 and 3 possibly down here. They're looming. But right now, first round matchup, semifinals, USC playing Harvard, UC Davis. What are the odds that there's an upset in the semis?
Well, in sports, anything is possible, so you never know, but I highly doubt it. Harvard already proved themselves when they beat Bucknell, so it's up to UC Davis to see if they can pull a win over that one, but USC is coming off of a double bye week, so I feel like they can wrap this one up with a win.
Well, you're not the only one with confidence heading into that semifinal game. Trojan players seem to be looking toward a potential championship matchup as well.
So right now, the way the tournament pans out, we're going to play the winner of Cal or UCLA. So in preparation for both of those teams, we're kind of preparing for both UCLA and Cal, targeting their key players and deciding how to take them out in certain ways.
With that in mind, here's how USC has matched up against both UCLA and Cal over the span of this season. First off, UCLA's 2 losses on the year have both come to USC.
Yeah, USC has been playing very well against UCLA, but the key in that game is definitely the scoring margin because the two teams sit at 1 and 2. So the USC defense has been really great this season. They really need to do a good job of containing their scorer. Patrick Fellner, he has 37 goals on the season, so keeping an eye out for him can get them a win again.
As you can see from all the scoring margins, all 3 of these teams have very potent offenses. But on the other side of things, USC's only loss on the year came against Cal.
But since then, they have beaten them, so they have figured out a way to do that. Their goalie, Lazar Andrick, has 189 saves on the season, and he has been really pushing the team to score better, to get a win against Cal. Again, they need to watch out for him and figure out a way to make sure they score on him.
Well, if you want to talk about goalies, I don't think you can look past UCLA's goalie, Garrett Danner, who back-to-back MPSF Player of the Year awards. He's a stonewall in the cage for UCLA. How can USC have some success against Danner?
Well, there's no doubt that they can, as they have beaten them twice this season. In the last game that they played, it was a fight till the end. It was an 8-7 final score, but that came with spreading around the goals on offense. 6 different players got at least 1 goal, which came up to give them that win. So doing that and making sure they focus on their pride and joy, the defense will give them another win.
Well, if anyone's going to be able to score on Danner in that semifinal matchup, it's Cal's freshman, Johnny Hooper. Look at this right here. Goals 68. Here's Johnny. Where isn't Johnny? That's crazy.
Johnny is crazy. He is a top scorer in the country and an absolutely dominant player, but USC's defense is just as dominant. They need to make sure that they block him well and limit him to no explosive plays because once he gets the ball in his hands, it'll most likely end up in the back of the net. Players like Matteo Morelli and the Edwards brothers really need to show up and score, and they need to make sure their defense blocks him well.
Well, one thing's for sure, Alexa, USC Water Polo has its work cut out for them in order to earn their 10th national title, but they're not the only ones with a chance to bring home the hardware this weekend.